What up, y'all? It's your boy Young Weez. I just want to tap in with y'all to tell y'all that I love you guys, and I'm doing all right. I keep y'all in prayer. I don't really do that a lot as opposed to doing what I can for myself, because there was one time in my life where I blamed God for a lot of things that I was going through, and now I realized that all these things that I've gone through is basically something I put on myself, and being able to recognize these things that I need to work on for myself, and up here, it comes from in here as well. But that goes hand in hand. These choices that you make, it could either be logical, it could be emotional, but just make sure you keep that balanced out. I'm a Libra, so I'm all about balance, and sometimes things ain't fair, and that's I start to lose that balance board, and I love each and one of y'all, regardless. If you hurt me, I don't give a fuck. I still got love for you, and maybe you just wasn't thinking right. Maybe you're in a position that like me, like when I was out doing shit like that. So I see it from both perspectives. I got a lot of love for y'all, and if you even did me wrong, you helped me grow, and I won't fuck with you for that reason now. I won't allow myself to be in that type of environment or in that situation, so thank you for that. Free the homie Cloud, rest in peace to all my day ones and all my homies that are, that are gone away, and, the ones that are locked up, and, it's a lot to go through, I outlived some of my little homies, and that's sad, a lot of grandparents to bury people and, their grandchildren, and it should be the other way around, but it's not, and I'm here just to break that cycle. I want to do all I can for myself as an individual first, and then foremost, for my community, and, branch off into different things like that. But, my education is important, my employment, how I provide for myself, and how I hold myself in the society, where a lot of people are just, commonly, like grabbing on and flocking with the stereotypical theme, and, me, myself as an individual, I really would, like to do my own thing, and that's what I've been doing now for this past few months. And I've been working on a lot of things that have helped me better myself, and as an individual, I've done a self-inventory, and I've let go of a lot of things that I've done, and I accepted a lot that has happened to me, and I realized that all these things began to shape me as an individual, and I would just reflect that and give it out, but now what I take in, I try to give back, and what I take in is more positive things, more things that have helped me grow, and I could pass on to someone else, and and the list goes on, to pay it forward, and I really realized that I'm at a time in my life where I need to be alone, and that's what I'm doing right now, for myself. I'm doing what I can for myself, and there's a time in my life where I felt like I needed a lot of people to be there for me, because I was focused on the love that they were handing me, because I had none for myself, and that's understandable. If you could realize that, you can understand where I'm coming from. And, as a young kid, I was exposed to a lot of negativity, the violence, the molestation, the domestic violence. And I grew up thinking that was normal, and a lot of people in my area, they did the same thing, they grew up similar ways, and being exposed to sexuality that young, kind of fucks you up in the mind, and that's how I grew up. And now I can look back on that and realize like I can't hold myself accountable for most of that, because that happened to me and it was out of my control. But yet now what I can do is understand that and take it and accept it for what it is, because that happened a long time ago, and I don't need to bring that into where I'm at now. I can try to help others that are in that position or are coming out of it, and just let them know, like, you don't need to have that shape and create where your future goes, what choices that you make, and how you feel, and how you create yourself as an individual, and what you put out doesn't have to be, based upon that, traumatic experience. And, a lot of people go through these things, and, they turn out pretty bad, and, some of them, they turn out even better, because they don't want to be there anymore, and they go to school and they do whatever they can to get out of those situations and those environments. And I really wish I was that type of person, but fortunately now I have the opportunity, and it's never too late for yourself to even do that for you. But, you know, you gotta love yourself, you know, in order to do these things, because all you have is yourself, you know. And all these things that are around you, take advantage of the resources that you have within your community. You know, the churches, the libraries, the schooling, the behavioral health centers, all this and that is there for you, you know. You just gotta tap in and get involved and, you know, realize what kind of rights you have, or what is there for you, you know. Do your research, you know. And I just had to come in and tell this to you guys because that's what's on my mind this morning. You know, I took a day off work just to kick it and kind of balance myself out from what I'm getting myself into, you know. And things are going by fast for me right now. You know, I got some opportunities out, and, you know, I never had this before, so it's uncomfortable. But yet, you know, that's growth because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone to try something new instead of being normal with the negativity, just sitting there and just feel defeated and feel like shit's not ever gonna work out for me because that was comfortable. But, you know, now I'm jumping out of it, and, you know, I mean, I'm wearing it like a shield of honor, and, you know, I'm taking it as it is. You know, I'm trying to be a man and do what I can for myself because I was never told how to be the best person. You know, I was always, you know, I was always out. You know, my parents, you know, really give me affection and love the way, you know, their parents were raised them to as well. So it's a cycle. You know, it's a part of a lineage. But, you know, I really just want to do better for myself, and I wanted to share this with you because, you know, you can do the same thing for yourself as well. And if you're struggling, you know, I've been there. You know, I've allowed myself to kind of be hurt for a month or so, you know, and, you know, I got out of it, and, you know, now I'm starting to feel better about it because I went through that grieving process properly. You know, I didn't cut it off, I didn't avoid it, and shove it away, and, you know, let it come out the negative way, because that also just snowballs. You know, it creates more and more and more till bam, you know, you explode. And, you know, just being able to recognize all these emotions that you have and what goes on in your life, you know, you need to understand that it's you up here, you know, that is you that is doing you, you know. And it's so simple. Understand who you are as an individual and why you do what you do and why you think the way that you think. And if you could tell me that without having mixed emotions and, you know, just being straightforward and being honest, you know, I can understand you, and I'll give you props. You know, I pat my own back for a lot of things that I'm doing now. Sometimes it gets lonely, but, you know, I'm doing what I can for myself, you know. And I realize that's all I have is really me. And, you know, you just got to do what you can, you know. Life is hard. You know, life is hard, and, you know, it really has to stay that way sometimes. And I feel like that's something that we all need to go through and experience these things, so that way we get to a point where we're tired of having to deal with it on a daily basis, you know. So I just think that, you know, I just got a lot of love for y'all, and I just wanted to share that with y'all this morning. And I feel like a lot of us are just, you know, trying to get it through our minds that, you know, we can continue moving forward and, you know, try again, because that's all you can really do is try again. But remember, you know, like, do it for yourself, you know. That's where it really starts, and understanding that you have issues and problems, or, you know, that you've been through a lot of shit, you know. It doesn't have to go unrecognized, you know, and you have to throw it out there. And you understand you have boundaries, you know. Set boundaries with people, and, you know, recognize these things that are in your life that are creating, you know, madness and negativity. And, you know, because it is out there, you know. A lot can affect you. Even the color of this room, you know. It's kind of dark in here, you know, and that could have set the mood. It can make you feel depressed, you know, sad. And, you know, like, I can get up and open this up, you know. There you go, you know, it's a little more lively, you know. And it creates a sense of forwardness, you know. But, yeah, just do what you have to do for yourself, you know. And I feel like I'm trying to do my part for whoever's struggling out there. You know, tap in with me, you know what I mean? I'm here for everybody, you know? Whatever it is that you're going through, you're gonna get through it, and you have to believe that. And hope you had a good weekend.